All the cycles.
Spelled backwards.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb. Everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pod Lead, and that's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm one of your three hosts, if you can believe, if you can imagine, if you can dream come true with me. I'm JDB Crump, and penetrate the lake.
I'm Lex Basile Price, and action, it is a camel.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and oh, pelvis. All right.
Ooh, shortsies. And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 20, Episode 10, as well as Lex will do the recap. 10! The girl who gets punked. Sort of, kind of. I really thought Ashton Kutcher was going to pop out because of this title. I thought that was going to be like a celebrity.
No, that's
guest
only
or
if they put
something.
an apostrophe in for the
Apostrophe
E. This
D.
is not official punked energy.
And then I said, the host who doesn't understand how they did this basketball flixel. Like, I legitimately don't understand how this was happening the entire time.
But if you understand a basketball flixel, you can go to whatever it is, long, clixel, click it down below. It is there for you, just like classic top model Sarah with an H.
Staple
Ooh,
Sarah, we love a
yes.
Sarah. Oh, one day we should all be lucky to just have a Sarah in our life, just like this Sarah sponsor. And also, this we'll retire it with this one. We'll retire it with this one. I'll say it one more later in the episode, but we'll retire it. A lot of people continue to reach out to us saying, when we moved over to Spotify, we were forcefully moved over to Spotify.
When we were
Reminder.
evicted from Anchor.fm.
Yes, this is our overseas destination. We are here, and things are different.
And we're never coming back.
Yeah, if you want to check to see if you're still sponsoring, if you still want to sponsor, I would, because a lot of people told us, like, oh no, I didn't realize for the last 2 months, like, when you guys changed over, that it was no longer happening. It'll be last time we mention it, I promise. Except for one time later in the episode.
From the recap, the guys and girls get flirty.
Ugh, of course.
We start off, how many businesses can you think of where women make more than men? Porn. Porn is the answer to the question that this recap posits. Don't invite this question. It's also bad, right? Why do we keep talking about wage inequality but never being like, and it's a bad thing for men? Wild choice that we've...
Well, I just think that it's funny that they talk about wage inequality, but also that women models make more in modeling, but yet they're like, but Top Model says we're going to end all that and invite them in.
In this only part of the fashion industry that women make more money than men.
Tyra said it's too long. It's too long.
Things have been too good for women for too long as models.
And even though this has been going on now, the whole cycle, right, about coming up with male models, she still can't go past who will become the next Tyson Beckford, the next Rob Evans. Marcus Schellenberg, gone. He's gone. So, remember how we had a quiz last time that was a lot of fun at a commercial break?
I do
Okay.
remember having fun.
This time, we get the top 10 flirty moments of Cycle 20.
Well,
We get more Haley. Number 10 was we get more Haley.
Justice for Haley. Why did Marvin have to bring her back from the dead for this?
We also get number 9, Jeremy trying to pick up Jordan in the hot tub.
cool. Great.
Yep.
Because it's Jeremy in my head, I was like, literally pick up? I don't remember that.
Oh, I'll go back. Haley also we got BTS footage of Haley as Haley Seacrest at the lingerie runway show. And then they gave her even graphics during this.
So she's related to Ryan?
No, that was her fake name. But she was like doing a bit.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
How weird to have a new character introduced to us this late
Like,
in the
I don't
game.
know anything about the background for a lot of the contestants that are still here.
Yeah. We
I
also
don't need Haley Seacrest in my life.
Haley Seacrest hosted, but then we had Renee as Kelly Catrone, some woman as Rob, and Corey as RuPaul, because he said, I'm seeing a lot of fucking around at playing Tyra Banks backstage.
Corey truly hasn't watched this show ever. Like, we've
No.
proven that multiple times.
And then there was voiceover from Tyra being like, I don't use coarse language. It's like, but you did it in the last episode, Tyra.
It's true.
Number 8 was Corey feeling bad for Mike and giving advice to him. And that was a flirty moment.
Look, my number one move is giving advice.
My way to flirt, gentle kindness.
Number 7 was Marvin's condom walk.
Did they call it the condom walk?
Oh, that was my
No.
I like
editorializing.
that, though.
Number 6 was drunk Mike promising to cook for Bianca, which was actually kind of, they were in the talking head and he was like, I'll cook you breakfast. I'll cook you eggs. And
I actually thought that was actually legit fun flirty
I
when it
thought-
happened.
Yeah. They're the only two people who actually liked each other.
Yeah. There was, number 5 was Gianna thinking Nina is sexy because Nina gave a glow-in-the-dark hula hoop dance in the Tyra suite one night, and Gianna was just like, fuck, that's hot.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Where
That
was that
sounds
in a
like
real episode?
Exactly.
Some fun House of Yes shenanigans that I would
Uh-huh.
like to attend.
Yes. Number 4 was Dawn and Alexandra cuddling on the couch, but in a very unsexual way. It seemed like they were both like, we both have anxiety, we both have partners, let's cuddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3 was also part of a second list. Okay, so I'll explain what
Oh,
the
no.
second list was. And the
Oh, no, not a
second-
branching pathway.
Yeah. The second list was called Cycle 20 Filler, and it was fill things.
Listeners, you couldn't see it. Hannah's entire soul left her body, and literally I saw Hannah melt down into her seat.
I'll get to the
Let's take
filler.
two things I hate and combine them.
We'll get to fillers, but right now, this filler was Phil was jealous of Gianna and Renee in the tub, and then
Ew.
he walked in and invited other men to come watch them in the tub.
Ew.
Yeah.
That led directly to the girl pact.
Yes.
Oh, I do like that we learned that preamble.
Number 2 was Jeremy kisses Gianna for 5 seconds during Truth or Dare, and Gianna literally just like put her lips out and held her head in one spot, and Jeremy was like, that kiss was good. And number 1, Renee had a dream of cuddling Marvin before they actually cuddled, and she described the dream as scary.
For a moment before you revealed that Renee did tell the camera about the dream, I thought that it was just like, number 1, we assumed Renee was dreaming. Like when you have a pet and they're moving and you're like, they're dreaming. And I'm always like, they're moving. Let's calm down.
It's just footage of Renee in REM cycle. The eyelids
That's what I was
fluttering.
thinking. She's just like smiling and her eyes are fluttering and they're like, she's thinking about Marvin.
All right, so the first cycle filler was at the spinning runway show. Phil is doing a mean impression of Johnny wearing his hat, doing a full lisp, like hard lisp.
No.
And then Johnny comes in from behind him. Everyone else's face is, woo! And Johnny goes, my lisp is not that bad.
I mean, that's a funny reaction to just deadpan that.
I mean, I guess Johnny already had the ultimate behind Phil moment, so.
Yes. Tyra described the alternative wedding shoot as a, quote, timely marriage diversity shoot.
Wow, we're taking out history. We are erasing history. We are rewriting history.
The theme of this recap is Marvin is an asshole. He says, quote, Bianca should be glad that she has my attention. I'm still gonna get her. That's how I am.
Goodness gracious.
Do you ever ever wonder, this thought just occurred to me, but do you ever wonder if sometimes Marvin is talking to a male producer and sometimes he's talking to a female producer, and the way he speaks in these interviews changes depending on the gender of whomsoever he is talking to?
The only reason I like the theory, but the only hole I can punch in that logic is if it was a woman producer. I feel like Marvin at some time would say, well, now I'm in love with you
I have a boner.
because you're the closest woman to me. So
You're
now you have a
distracting
crush.
me while I'm trying to talk about another
Yeah.
woman who's distracting me.
Yeah. By the way, Chris S. not even in this. They literally, and Chris S. was eliminated, and I was like, cool. The second filler.
Bianca only survived by that one flirtation with Mike into the recap.
The second filler was Phil throwing himself on the top bunks of the beds, like really hard,
Great.
and
Ooh, that feels dangerous.
jumping over the sectional sofa and increasing the length. So like at one point there's literally cushions against the wall because he would have smacked his face into the wall if they were not there.
They put up baby gates.
Yeah, basically. But it's eventually like how your child learns to unlock that stuff. Phil's just like, gonna keep trying until I unlock it. Let me say this. If Phil hadn't done any of the other stuff, and I knew that couch jumping didn't lead to Gianna jumping and
Sure.
trying to do that, I think by itself in a vacuum, I would have found that fun, like the mattress down the stairs bits that we used to get back in the day.
Sure.
I'm just honestly shocked that they didn't break more furniture than just the exercise equipment, unless we're about to hear otherwise.
Or the bones of their body.
Yes. We get a great Clea quote about Marvin's first call out. He's standing out in a picture of white girls. I would stand out in a picture of white girls.
Yeah!
And guess who came to visit with Rob Evans? Ding dong, it's Laura with dark hair. To teach them about model fitness.
She's so healthy.
She's such a healthy model.
I love that she had her hair back to the color she wanted.
She's
though.
not a boy, not yet a plus size. She's healthy.
So during the chemistry teach, you know, the like, have a mint and breathe, Phil was so bad that Tyra apparently had to do it with him. And so they were doing the to each other.
Phil and Tyra?
Yes.
Whoop.
Sorry, have a mint and breathe is my new life advice.
Good.
It's kind of like go outside and touch grass. You're just
Yes.
like, have a minute
Have
breathe.
a mint and breathe.
You know how Gianna said, I'm a flirt, man, woman, and child?
We'll never forget it.
Well, this one in the recap, we say, I'm a flirt 100%. Man, woman, whatever. No children mentioned.
This was a different editor who saw that episode. It was like, no. They literally called Gianna up and they're like, we're not going to tell you why. Can you just speak the word whatever into the phone while we record it? You'll thank us.
During makeovers, I have a conspiracy theory that production changed Corey's makeover. Because before makeover, Phil said, they're going to shave you bald. And Corey responded, that's the only thing that'll make me cry.
Oh, well.
Yep, there you go.
And I'm going to say this, Corey. I know you haven't seen this show, or maybe even television, based on the way you answer some questions. That was a dumb thing to do, Corey.
Yep.
You should have been like, it's like, I still think back sometimes to Lisa in All Stars, where she goes, you know what would really be daring? Keeping the length. And I was like, everyone should try it.
Shoot your shot.
You know, to make me cry? Not getting a makeover at all.
We had a nice Kelly moment with Renee during makeovers. I had to point it out. So Renee was crying gladly about not cutting her hair because apparently her grandmother had cancer and said never cut your hair because she had lost her all her hair through chemo. And then Kelly gave her a quote mom hug. So it was like a good moment. Bad Kelly moment though. She waxes Corey during the waxing section.
Why?
Wait.
Why?
They let Kelly Catrone loose
Beer, an
with
open thing of
waxing
hot
products.
Then she turns to the tech and says, did I do a good job? And the woman gave no response. Marvin moment. He got a boner doing the S&M 50 Shades shoot and then told the panel. Tyra then makes fun of Rob that he moans during shoots. She gets up to demonstrate on Marvin. Rob said that it was her idea for the lip biting in that photo. And then Marvin says that he gets a boner from Tyra when she got up to do the photo with him.
To Tyra, he says this?
To Tyra and the panel.
Genuinely, to pause for just a sec, because my brain also needs to absorb and then reject all that information in one fell swoop.
Mm-hmm.
As liquids and biles pour out of my ears, let me propose a question. We know that Tyra is, I'm going to use the word prudish about sexual stuff.
Yes.
She does, she has kind of an interesting relationship with it. Let's say that. Let's say that. I'm shocked that was said to her, and she didn't manipulate that contestant right out of the competition. That seems like a line that she would not allow someone to cross with her.
But it does kind of seem like they've found this behavior charming, because they keep talking about what a charming personality he has.
I know. I'm just truly shocked. It seems so incongruous with everything we know about Tyra.
I think the rules are just different for the male contestants.
I think so too.
Are rules different for men in society? I do love that was the conclusion after all that thought. Was like, well, JW, you just learned this thing that everyone else has already learned.
Production made them a truth, tooch, or dare spinner.
Okay, that on its face is fun.
And the only thing that I
Tooch or
liked,
dare.
yeah, Nina was dared to kiss your crush, and so she kisses Corey. It's
Perfect.
and she
Perfect.
leans over towards Chris and just goes to Corey. It's great. There was a weird mid-recap advertisement for fan interaction where Tyra says it's
too many
filmed-
bits, huh? Too many
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
are
yeah.
coming in the videos.
Yeah. She said, here, you need to do a dance, and the dance must include, quote, tooch, booch, no neck monster, smize, double X2O, and must use the music from Cycle 20. We never see the word booch appear on screen. We only ever see tooch, so it was clearly after Chris S. gave her booch.
Yeah.
This makes me relieved / sad / mostly relieved that we never got like a cha-cha real smooth style song from Tyra that was just her yelling out her top model words that you would then have to perform as dance moves.
But then we only see 5 fans do this. So she's like, we got so much fan reaction. And then 5 people were doing it.
Tooch to the left.
Were any of them
Now
good
booch
at
to
all?
the right.
Was there
No,
one
none of
person who
them
was
Smize
were
like,
good.
hard.
no? I just thought No Neck Monster could be fun in the right.
Oh, they made them do like a...
Oh.
It was weird.
Honestly, that was what my brain did immediately.
Yeah, I mean...
You know how we said that the boys did a prank and then they did a prank to get back at them?
Yeah.
It's because the girls did prank them back.
At least that makes more sense.
It does.
Yes.
What did they do?
They put tampons everywhere, and Renee wanted to dip the tampons in Kool-Aid. Then they TP'd their room, and then they stuck pads on their face masks on the wall. And then Tyra, in voiceover, says, pranks are always funny. Until someone goes home because of it.
Yeah, seriously. Whew. I don't know how I feel about that prank. I'm of two minds. It feels like they're only using their own stuff, so they're not, like, stealing anything.
They kind of did what the boys did.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like, such a waste.
I was about to say, the paint tax alone on all that stuff.
Unwrap all those tampons? Because that's wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if when Renee started suggesting Kool-Aid, some of the other contestants were like, "No, we're not gonna destroy them all."
Use these.
Yeah.
Marvin is a full asshole again, of course. So in the bus after Kanani's elimination, Phil and Gianna are arguing lightly because he's saying that he didn't know Kanani had a fear of clowns, and she's like, "Yes, you did." And then Marvin, under his breath, is saying, "I can't with this girl. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up." Gianna is, quote, too loud for me. quote, I'm gonna keep bashing her. Quote, when she thinks she's pretty, push her in the mud.
I don't understand. Not knowing the full, I honestly don't know his final placement on the show. I don't right now. However far he goes, have we ever had a recap or even the edit of the show itself that just shows so many so many clips of someone behaving badly like this? Like,
I know.
objectively crappy things said and done. Like,
Well,
little room for interpretation.
I just cannot get a handle on this person. Marvin is really tough because sometimes, yes, full asshole, sort of not debatable. And then sometimes you're like, oh, this person has a lot of trauma. And then sometimes you're like, oh, this person is really sweet. And everybody thinks he's really sweet. I don't know how to get a handle on you. I just don't.
I have to call it out. There was a good Jordan look. She told Marvin off for the Chris Acne fight.
Good.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone did.
Yeah. This was done, but they mentioned pests in the top model house, and we got a Sunday going, do we have a cat? We got that clip again about Roger.
What? I love that, but why?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's because someone, probably Phil, brought in a millipede from outside into the house. And Jordan got freaked out, which I think is important. She's like, it has legs, because I thought Jordan liked bugs, and that was
I also love the criticism of a bug. It has legs.
yeah. She said, why would you put it on the Nylon magazine? And Renee said
Huh?
he wants to be on top. Get it?
Aww.
It was very cute.
You know who would have killed a 9 West shoe ad? A millipede.
Millipede. Last filler, he moved the mattresses off the bottom bunk to make a bed fort so that Dawn and Marvin were on the top bunk. He put a mattress straight out and then a mattress support beam so that he could sleep in the bed with them. I am shocked Phil did not break his fucking arm.
Yes.
Yeah, the structural integrity of that does not seem sound.
Yeah, that does not seem weight bearing.
The last thing we have in this recap is we get a nighttime Kelly visit with Susanna Galland, an intuitive profiler / celebrity advisor.
What?
She is a psychic who gay bashes Corey immediately.
Great.
I'm only
And
laughing
says-
because this is also weird.
She tells Corey that he's too animated.
Fantastic.
And I
What does
looked up.
that have to do with being psychic?
She just intuited it by looking at it.
Yes. And then I looked her up because I had to. This is the only time I've had to look. I had to research someone for a fucking recap episode.
Rude.
Relax.
So on her website, there's a picture of her, and the title in the metadata is Susanna Galland Active Phone. So random active modeling, Susanna Galland. She says she is a life advisor, writer, podcaster, and all-around intuitive.
Oh, hey, I'm all of those things too.
Yup,
Can I make a nighttime visit to a model house?
you can.
And then just go, gay. Too gay.
She's surprising no one, writes for Goop.
Although I bet that pays well. Good for
I'm
her.
sure.
I'm not sure. I have doubts.
But their jade eggs are so expensive. How do they not get dividends?
If you like to read long, rambling blogs, you can go to her website where she has titles such as Why Sneaking Chocolate is So Much Fun.
Well,
Sure, there's something to be said for enjoying a truffle in public. The feel of the creamy chocolate melting on your tongue.
No.
The satisfying snap of a perfectly tempered piece.
I'm leaving the
wait.
podcast.
There's also pure joy in being a little bit sneaky.
Did she write that section about Max Brenner? The book?
So,
This is Taryn Bell.
we found her.
The Grand Unified Theory.
No. Can you read that first sentence again? There's
There's something to be said for enjoying a truffle in public.
Okay, stop right there. That's all you do. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. As if first you are just eating a food in the world that is not joyful nor bad. That is just you eating a piece of food.
But this is all about not eating chocolate in public.
I love it. She's brave and she's finally saying, sure, you might like to eat where other people can see you, but what if you didn't? That's bravery.
I needed to also pull out another article she wrote called "It's Time for Comedy in Primetime News," and it's basically like the news is so dark. What about comedy? Like racism? Ugh. She says, authorities must act now before news coverage of rights, racism, and authoritarianism becomes an added weight to our mental health. If we don't take action today to protect ourselves from this disheartening narrative about, quote, democracy crashing, then what was once just fear could become a reality. Fortunately, there's an untapped source of reprieve. Comedians.
So hold up. First of all, I love to describe myself as an untapped reprieve. Secondly, so she thinks that the bad things in the world are due to the news reporting on them.
Seemingly.
Like the news creates them.
And then we manifest racism.
Yeah.
By watching the news.
If we don't know about bad things, they aren't happening.
On Goop, she has the 6-second online love score where you rate people. And she also says she has a whole thing about how to read your coworkers where everyone is in groups like self-important and oozing desperation desperado.
That sounds very Jubilee video.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Those videos where it's like one matchmaker decides who's with who based on just their face or whatever.
So she sucks. But she sucks in a fascinating
but in an
way.
Interesting way.
Yes.
Does she suck? Yes. Do I also kind of want to read more? I do.
If
Yes.
we're going to get a terrible friend of Kelly's on this show that's going to get actual screen time. Yeah.
So now we get to the actual episode. Also, there was no outro music to this recap episode, so it just ended and it was fully quiet.
Because we got to welcome back a very special guest who's been gone for so long.
Aw.
Kinda.
Previously on.
So short.
There also says, refers to the comeback winner as the model who is getting a second chance to come back into this competition, which is not accurate.
She also says that Alexandra has a chance to join the other models in Bali.
That's accurate.
Sure, but we were told everyone was going to Bali. No, now you have a chance.
What happened on the timeline?
I know. It has to do with updated makeovers.
I did ask myself at one point if there was bleaching at the airport, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, no. I think it all took place on the plane, happening in real time.
We also Phil got a title, which was the Rugged Wild Card.
Which I will say, dumb, of course. Glad he got one. Everyone deserves their terrible title.
Well, and
Yes.
also of the three, the least offensive.
Weirdly.
That look that Mike and Jeremy share when they find out that one of them is coming back.
Is so funny. It's the only clip I wanted replayed, truly. So we're back to those three, Mike, Jeremy, and Phil, standing in front of Tyra. I'm going to say two are standing. One is shaking uncontrollably.
Oh.
And I
Oh,
get
yeah.
Ooh.
it just happened. But Phil's reactions to good and bad news in front of Tyra is too much all the time. And I worry about him physically.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that they did this, lowest to highest, is so mean, and I fully support it.
Well, and then Tyra, because shocking no one, Mike is the lowest. But Tyra, once again, is like, but it was the fans. I still think you're really hot.
Yeah. It's also funny because the eventual person who comes back's score is so much higher.
Higher!
It's not like it was a low score and then two that were neck and neck.
Also, why do these other women need to stand there? Send them away.
The joy with which Clea walks away ultimately is so funny to me. Hop and a skip in her step going down those stairs.
Phil has a 5'5", and Jeremy has a 6'7".
To which Corey immediately says, "It's because of his body. I've been a horny person online before. I get it."
But he says that everyone went goo gaga
Goo gaga.
for Jeremy's shirtlessness.
In addition to television, Corey's never seen a baby. He does not know what they say.
No, the only baby he's met is Jeremy.
Oh, it was funny. Sorry, that just reminded me. There was a moment in the recap where, Jordan and Renee, when they were having sleepover mode, where Jordan's like, I don't think anyone in this house is attractive except the girls. And also, Jeremy looks like he has a 5-year-old's head on a man's body. And then they show that.
Oh, Jordan seems way more likable and personality filled within the recap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has that ever happened before where someone gets redeemed in the recap? Because it seems like Renee and Jordan are friends in the recap. They have a recap exclusive friendship.
Yeah. Corey's also very happy that Alexandra's back. He seems genuinely excited.
Yes.
I think Alex is the best kind of contestant to come back if you're a fellow contestant, because everyone seemingly gets along with her, but also no one thinks of her as a giant threat. I mean, Jordan mentions it later, but I don't believe her. Kind of a big threat. My favorite thing, though, is that Tyra clearly didn't prepare an aftermath speech.
No.
And there is one of the weirdest edits we've seen in a while, where there's full, actual, musicless silence, and then a weird,
as the contestants
awkward
shuffle out in a single file line.
and there's like a guffaw laugh from Nina that came from something, if not just nerves. And then it's like one of those, those things where people take out the music to a music video and just put the actual noises in.
Yes.
It's just
Clonks
clonk,
of a
clonk,
sneaker.
Yes,
Mhm.
it felt like that. I was like, ugh. And then Jordan does say that of all the eliminated girls, Alex is probably the strongest. And I said, well, yes, it's why she's back.
Back.
I would say you could just objectively say that.
Jeremy says that without a doubt in my mind, I was like, I'm coming back. And I said, we know, Jeremy, we saw your letter.
Yeah, seriously.
And then, are you ready for a remix of a previous conversation that had an added detail? Because apparently, when Renee was discussing and arguing with the guys, she made a bet that she couldn't talk for a full week if a guy got best photo. And then they bring that up, and I didn't remember that. But then Renee says, yeah, I said that.
They
And I was like,
replay
what?
the fight, and they said Don says if a guy gets number one call out, you can't talk.
Which is
And I
just
was
how
like,
you say,
okay,
like, you
sure.
can't talk.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say shit. Whatever. But no, they meant literally.
They mean like, Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
But Renee backs it up. I was on your side, and then
know.
Renee was like, yeah, I signed that bet. And you know what? Tear up that contract.
Digital flart.
Oh my # @ checking
That
God.
check mark sent me.
The check mark was wild. That's not easily producible on a keyboard.
Yeah, who got out their
really
special
difficult.
Unicode?
Who's using wingdings?
And then the second quote, mark my Kelly Catrone words. You look like a top model.
I hope Brian Boy said it.
I thought it was so temporarily nice that Chris chose Alex and then immediately said, because she's never gone. And I was like, just say because she's back and deserves it and you're nice. Like, don't be like, I hate it in Top Model. Anyone who does it. I don't care who they were. I don't care if this is hypocritical of things I've said in the past. I've grown to hate it. I hate it when someone's like, well, I'm going to give it to Sally because Sally's never won herself, nor anyone has chosen her. Aren't I a savior? Aren't I helping
But
Sally?
he also seems to only invite her to the closet. It's-
Correct. You're not
She sleeps
sleeping
on
in
the
my
floor.
bed, but we can go to the closet together.
And then someone also gets not invited, but sure does come into the closet.
Well, first we have
Ooh.
Nina, who, like Kelly Taylor, is choosing herself.
Hannah. That was funny.
I support it. It's past time because this is also like Chris is trying to passive aggressively break up with Nina because he has other friends now.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's crappy.
But I will say, Nina has devoted more to this friendship than Chris has.
Absolutely,
and I think
yes.
as much as he can't
And is
pick
going
up on
to
social
continue
cues,
to.
yeah, as much as he can't pick up on social cues, he has picked up on the fact that she's a little more into him than he was.
Yeah, I just don't love the passive aggressive part
I
of
agree.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This is unfortunately 2 episodes where I was like average on Nina. I thought she was interesting and funny, but often get very fun plot lines. And these next 2 episodes, the whole house, which now includes J.W. Crump, becomes very like, Nina.
Yeah.
You need to, like, could you hula hoop this energy off a little bit or something?
One thing I did love was Alexandra petting suede jacket fringe to calm herself down.
Yes.
One thing I didn't love was somehow we have not heard about her debilitating medical condition until right now.
Yeah, they brought her back just for a lore drop.
Yeah, the
She's
hell.
like, y'all remember Rebecca? Wishes. Because apparently when her heart rate gets very high, oxygen is blocked to her brain. And she says it can make her feel foggy, but she also describes it as life-threatening.
Well, remind me, I had preeclampsia when I was pregnant, and I experienced some similar symptoms. That was what reminded me of that. Yeah, scary stuff. Can't believe we're this far into the cycle without hearing anything about it.
She had to come back. She had to win a comeback to tell us about it.
Maybe Alexandra has this heart condition, but Alex does not.
Ah, sure.
So JW, I love the thought that, like, if you win comeback, not only do you get to come back, you get to reveal one big thing about yourself.
One new backstory.
Well, and Jeremy's thing is he hates Jordan now.
Give me 1 sec, because I go on a journey of Jeremy. I kind of like at first that Jeremy gets over Jordan because he got to sleep. Because that's what he basically says.
The first time he called her out, I didn't mind. Because when he does that thing of, I feel refreshed because I got sleep. And she's like, oh, so I guess you don't really want to win if you're sleeping.
And she says, I want to deserve it in the end. And he's like, so if I go far, I don't deserve it. She's like, what?
How dare you say what I just said?
That is the correct tactic to take.
Yeah.
Calmly repeating back what was just said to you. Sure, all for that.
If this was the end of the Jeremy Jordan complete plot line,
Yes.
I would have honestly given the gold medal to Jeremy and call.
Huh?
I will say this about this cycle. I flip-flop every episode on how I feel about people in a way I never have. It's exhausting.
It really is.
Is this what straight people are like? Y'all,
Whoa.
take some time for yourself.
Have a mint and breathe, straight.
Hold up, I threw up. Hold up, I gotta clean this. Spit up a little bit. Ooh, now I need a mint, ironically.
So we head to Siren Studios, where Kelly introduces Coif, Le Eau de Francais.
This
French
is one of their better
water.
fake products, though, because that
I
bottle,
agree.
I was like, oh.
Well, they
Mhm.
do like the fucking fluid ounces and established.
Yet the ounces aren't like head to toe.
And that is a fancy fruit soda bottle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you know the word coif has a very nebulous origin,
Oh.
but they think that it comes from the Low German Quassen with 2 S to
Ew.
overindulge, but the double S got mistaken as double F, so that way is why we have quaff. But I always associate quaff with like alcohol, not with, I wouldn't quaff water.
Well, and I've seen things from Middle Ages, like fun Middle Ages slang posts that quaff tide meant drinking time. It's quaff tide.
See, that's so funny. And I think it might be spelled differently, but I say it the same way. I always think of coiffed as hair related. Like you're looking quite coiffed. But I think that's one F.
COIFF.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
But in my head, I think I probably would have spelled those the same way. So when I saw that, I was like, is it shampoo? Because it's, again, a bottle that could be fancy shampoo.
The rejuvenating fountain of youth, and director
Oh, that
is
guy.
going to be Vincent St. George, which is the fakest sounding name
Not helped by Kelly's delivery, where she is practically giggling aloud to get to be part of a deception.
Because this was enough disguise that I think that truly big hats, huge sunglasses, like very neutral
Signature hair
clothing.
pulled away.
Yeah. I feel like you actually could have, if you'd given them a real name, also just say like Reginald,
Can I tell you what Reginald's real name is? His full name?
please.
Reginald Lucien Frank Roger Watts. You should have just used his full name. It
Or just like
sounds
Lucien
The middle.
Frank.
Just like the
Yeah.
middle
Lucien
three.
Frank Roger.
like,
Does that explain why his accent is so weirdly good for top model?
well, he grew up in Germany.
Yep, there you go.
I like
Love
Reggie
Reggie
Watts. We don't
Watts.
get to see too much. I just like
Yes,
him.
I like Reggie Watts. I will say he made an ill-timed comment about AI in April.
Oh.
Is he just like, let it take over?
I, for one, welcome it.
AI's gonna rock and roll. I'm a big fan of it. I want to fuck people's lives up. I want people to be threatened by it. One of the shows I'm pitching is about AI. So I think it's more
I think
that
it's
he's-
just that last thing. He wants to sell that show.
Yes.
Yes, and also
He
he's
likes its
Agent of
dramatic
Chaos.
plot purposes.
Yes. Otherwise, Reggie Watts is great.
Also, his last name means electricity. Come on.
Really fun and supportive in this episode. But it's very funny because everyone does fine in this challenge because his character is so nice.
Hey, his character's a good director, which is so weird.
Like, you just had Franco Lacosta, who was this, except their actual photo shoot.
But did any of you expect, because the whole stage is set up with a bunch of random as of now props and things and a big green screen, so you know it's going to be that. But did any of you think that Alex would walk out in a bright yellow suit?
No.
What was going on with this baggy, saggy banana suit?
Well, one was, the thing in front was supposed to be a head covering,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Especially when there is someone in a full green suit behind them doing things.
like it would have made so much more sense to me if they were in a green screen suit, and I wish we'd seen an end result thing where there was just
know.
floating head.
I feel like that they must have understood what was happening pretty quickly. If only because if you were actually doing green screen, you wouldn't need real masks, right? It would just be like foam balls.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I mean, people. I don't know. I this was the right, and Reggie helped. This was the right kind of stupid, and this is actually to me the right kind of like teaching how to commit to maybe a slightly dumb thing, because nothing in here until we get to Renee's fear is upsetting.
No.
It's just
no,
silly.
it's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, this was already worse when Perez Hilton made them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he sexually harassed people.
Exactly. This wasn't
Yeah.
sex at all.
No. It was just fun and silly.
Yeah.
The range of performances, though, from Alexandra coming on and being like, I'll do anything, and does it great, to Chris yelling, Quaff! Why yell?
I'm sorry. That crazy-eyed scream straight to camera was one of the best things this show has ever produced. And I don't mean best as in good and usable. I mean, I think Chris saw his surroundings and was like, oh, it's crazy. We're supposed to be
Yeah,
crazy.
he turned into Gumby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jordan, what was going on with her skin?
Yeah.
Blush? What happened?
It's like she got overheated. And also, at some point, half of her hair was tied up and the rest wasn't.
It was so strange.
She also, the water missed her. So when they pour water on, it just pours on her shoulder. And I'm like, Jordan, scooch a little.
This is the most likable Kelly Catrone has ever been on the
Yeah.
show. Reggie Watts brought out something nice and soft and reasonable in
Yeah.
Kelly Catrone.
I have two theories about this, because I agree. I think one, Reggie Watts is just so likable that, like, we've seen Kelly be defeated by likability sometimes. But also, I wonder if, because she's standing beside someone who's not a high fashion person that she needs to impress and be the boss of, and it's my client and whatever, if she can act a little bit more chill and doesn't mind doing that truly.
Maybe.
Like, I honestly wonder if, like, so much of Kelly Catrone is a persona that she's created, but also trapped herself in.
Yeah. But I'm also like, would you rather be hanging out with comedians than fashion people? Like, would you just be a more comfortable, happier person?
Yeah, less Kel
hanging
on
out?
Earth.
Yes.
It just also seems like Reggie Watts is so obviously cooler than Kelly. She doesn't feel like she has to be in charge. Like,
Yeah.
she clearly, like,
Mm.
understood, like, oh, he's not interested in all that bullshit.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. She can let the guard down. It was just nice. I literally wrote, does Kelly seem happy? It's so nice.
Then Renee
Oh.
lets us know that she's not a fan of furries because she has what can maybe be guessed as masklophobia,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
which is a fear of masks, costumes, and mascots. It also theoretically, because she's nebulous kind of on what she's exactly scared of, but it also could be pediophobia, which is a fear of dolls.
Because it seems like it has to be something in it. Because she's not
Yes.
scared
Yes.
of loose, empty unicorn mask.
Yeah. No, it's suits or things that are disguised.
I like the way she says, I don't like stuff in suits. And it's irrational. Like she's getting way out ahead. Like, no, we're not going to teach me a lesson here.
I did like Kelly's being like, would it help you if we named it?
And then her mother's name.
I think that would make it scarier because it makes the potential for unexpected life suddenly shoot right up.
I agree. So hold on. I realize we haven't explained what's happening. So they walk on. They are a nymph. There's a camel head that they have to reach inside.
There's a key in the mouth.
Then the camel moves away, and a person in a full green screen outfit.
With the unicorn head.
Yeah.
But,
they have to,
not wearing it, so it's
no,
loose.
holding it. Then they have to like kiss or stroke. Depends on the person. Seems they have to
interact.
sexually interact with the unicorn.
And then that unicorn leads them to some kind of pool that they have to, in Don's case, fully dive into in a way that seems not safe.
Penetrate the lake.
And so it's a lake of quaff.
Yes.
And then you pick up a quaff and you say quaff. And it sounds like, when someone describes a dream to you and it's like instantly not as interesting as they think it is. That's what this feels like.
Oh, but it absolutely feels like a perfume ad. Like,
Yes,
I
it
feel
does.
like, this absolutely, you can see this ad 100%.
That's the funniest thing is at some point Kelly calls someone else's performance a parody of a sexy high fashion ad. And I was like, but this was.
This is.
the whole
what it
thing
is.
Oh, it was Chris, and I was like, but I think Chris was like, oh, are we doing a parody of a high fashion ad?
Then Kelly says the wildest quote ever. Vincent only exists in the...
Vincent.
Sorry, it's now Vincent. Vincent only exists in the fiction of the fashion world. No, he doesn't.
Also, we
The
found
legend of Vincent St. George has been
Vincent
passed
St.
down
George.
from maven to maven across the centuries.
That's what a PR maven does.
oh,
They keep fashion lore.
Yeah.
So we found a consistent trait within Corey that I'm gonna gently call a flaw.
Yeah.
Because just like Spanish before, now he thinks it's like probably weird just because it's French. And so Corey is like anything that's not American English. He's just like, it's weird and different. Don't understand.
I also think it's really funny that he says he's never seen a commercial en français. Because once again, if you've seen any high-end perfume ad, you have.
Yeah.
Also, there's nothing that's actually French about it. There's not even, you only say one word.
You're absolutely right, JW. When a language that Corey does not know comes up, he turns into a suburban dad.
Yeah. I just don't get it.
Oh, en français. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I want him to be like, a baguette. It's literally that song from Flight of the Conchords where they just go into a grocery store and say words.
Also, why, to tie a bow on the Renee thing, why is this the season of phobias? It's not going to be our last.
Renee's got a lot. Renee is a jumpy person, we're discovering.
Yeah.
Just generally a little...
Easily startled, let's say.
Yes, because when that camel moves, she has a full, react.
Okay, so now that the fake commercials done, we have to learn the terrible lesson of what they're being graded on.
Right.
Could you commit? Were you professional? Were you believable? Did you do what's asked of you?
Yeah, because I was okay with the first 3.
Uh-huh.
And then we
Yes.
had one too many. And Nina is the Reggie Watts fan because as soon as the hair
Yes.
came down, Nina was like, that hair, I know who that is.
Alex and Jordan were called out, but Jordan was like really terrible, I thought.
They kept talking about how professional she was on set, and she must have just like gone through it, done exactly like needed no reaction time,
Yeah.
just like blazed through it, is what
I
that
just
says
wish
to
we'd
me.
seen it
Because I
because
thought her face
I thought they were
was
going to give it to
very-
Alex.
I
Yeah.
thought her face was very stiff and boring the whole time from what little footage
Yeah.
we saw of Jordan.
Me too.
Yeah,
I thought they
Alexandra
were.
was
I thought they
better.
were going to give it to Alexandra, and I thought it was going to be like, I'm back and I'm back in it.
So challenge scores.
Jordan got a 9.
Yep.
And then 3 people got 8s, which is nice, especially since one of them's Dawn. Alex, Dawn, and Nina. Then Jeremy, Marvin, and Renee. And we barely saw anything from Jeremy and Marvin. Got a 7. And then poor Corey and Chris got a 6. And I'm sorry,
How?
neither of those from what we saw felt like the worst.
No.
I get that Chris
mean-
made a big choice you didn't like, but again, it's like he committed.
Yeah, I guess if you're taking off believability points, I understand it. But Corey in the bottom comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, did anyone else notice as they walk in the house that Chris is wearing headphones and has something clipped to his belt? Is this another Tyra Sweet privilege perk power that they get music like Big Brother?
Ooh, that would be cool.
Interesting. Because Jordan, as her prize, wins headphones and bathing suits in a basket that she seems to be most excited about.
I
She
do.
really
I
wants
love.
this basket.
I love this Michael's Crafts energy of like, do I get to keep the basket too? I also conspiracy theory.
Do.
I think there was no prize for this, and the crew just threw things in a basket for Jordan to piss everyone else off.
Yeah, they did.
I'm sorry,
It was like a random
headphones.
hat. A hat. Just one hat.
They're like, what's in the lost and found?
Yeah, exactly.
Did Bianca leave a bathing suit behind?
Haley's bathing suit.
She gets a visit from Haley. We're like, who's Haley?
Haley Seacrest is here to interview you.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Chris has decided to put his anxiety into cleaning the house.
Which I iconically do, so started relating.
Uh-huh.
This is gross. All this stuff is gross, and there is someone who dropped one of the can openers in a bowl in the sink.
Bloop.
How did you get it so dirty that it needed to be clean?
Are there 2 separate kitchens? There aren't, right? There's just the one
No.
kitchen. Because
There's
at one
just the
point,
one.
Chris says that the girls haven't cleaned their kitchen, which I guess means their stuff in the communal kitchen. I was
Yeah.
just confused.
Yeah, I think it
for
was just a
second.
misspeak, but it seems like their dishes.
Now,
Yeah.
also, there's a little bit of tomfoolery with
Yes.
these clips because
Mhm.
shirts keep going back and forth.
Yes.
I'm also, because this whole fight gets wild.
Yeah.
Like, uncomfortably. All these fights, this is the biggest issue with this house and the enjoyability of watching it. As soon as a fight starts, that fight gets hard to watch. It gets personal and tense
Yes.
and mean.
Everybody is very ready to fight at a moment's notice and to make it extremely personal.
Yes. So, what we see is they come in, Alexandra and Renee come
Mhm.
in and see that Chris has left notes, has not washed their dishes, but has left notes. And these notes vary in a very specific way.
Yes.
Yeah, see, this is the thing about this fight, is that it is very clear, to me, and to y'all it sounds like, that Renee is upset because Chris uses racist language.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though, about that. Chris easily could have done it. Whoever did it, wrong. However, I think it's weird that the note for Renee that includes that language, every other word is spaced normally and is in one color and one handwriting, and then that extra word that's added is different color, different size, different handwriting. And there was a whole room full of people.
Mhm.
And Chris could have done it. Not defending
Yeah.
Chris necessarily. Also, should have looked at the note and been like, no, don't add that to my note. But it feels like because everyone in the house is watching for them to come in.
Mhm.
Feels like someone else was like, you know what actually be funny? This is a word I like to use, and added it. I'm just really suspicious of how different that word looks added.
Well, Renee also says something. now that
Bad
you've said
regardless.
that,
Terrible
Yeah.
regardless, to be clear.
where she says, "Oh, you figured out how to spell it," which makes me wonder if he was literally standing in the kitchen saying aloud, "Hey, y'all, how do I spell this?" and then adds it in.
Also, I think what happens is Renee and Alexandra read these notes.
Mhm.
They go shower. Renee has time to really think about what's been
Yeah.
written. And
Mhm.
then she comes out in a different outfit. And then the fight feels like it goes from 0 to 1,000 because she's been having to think about what wrote. So it was Alexandra, your dirty, nasty ass smoothie cup, and Renee, ratchet ass, dirty dish from barbecue, please wash. And then it's never brought up why Renee is angry. We are
Nope.
only left to your own interpretation why she is so angry, but it's so clear
Yes.
why she is pissed.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. And the interesting thing about this fight that's going to shift from person to person to person to person is that at some point, and we'll try to yarn string our way through this.
Mhm.
At some point, Renee and Chris aren't the main characters in this fight anymore.
No.
This gets so swept away, but then goes back to Chris.
Everyone needs to jump in and say
Except for
something.
Corey, who is forced into the mediator hall monitor position.
Uh-huh.
And weirdly, the only time Marvin's ever kept quiet about something, and I was just
and
like,
says
good
something weirdly helpful at a
Yeah.
certain point. Once again, adding to the puzzle of Marvin that I will never be able to put together.
oh my
And
goodness.
I don't think Renee is correct in not washing her things when you use them.
No,
I
everyone should do that.
famously-
Everyone should do that.
Yeah. However, I think she was right to say, I'm not going to fucking wash it now. Like,
Mhm. Well, here's the other thing about Chris. I think that Chris has genuinely, because of his past and the way he has been spoken to by his family his whole life, equates passive aggression with politeness or respect. Because he has this whole thing about how I always lead with respect, I respect you, and I think that he thinks a lack of aggression is respectful
sure.
Mm,
in a way that, to me, and I think to a lot of people, is clearly false.
yeah. And I think a lot of people too get a lot messed up in their mind about what it means when someone else is respecting them. I have this idea that Chris thinks that people not cleaning their stuff in a place that he lives is like somehow disrespectful to him,
Mm-hmm.
which really it's just gross.
I think we've talked about on this show, like how straight people have this very specific relationship
Yes.
with what respect is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember I specifically brought it up on this podcast because I had dealt with it one morning before we talked. I can't even remember if it was related to the episode, to be honest, Lex.
Well, and I also think in the competitive aspects of this whole living situation that people start to take everything as a personal attack.
Slight. Yeah.
Yes. Like, oh, you haven't done your dishes? That's directed at me.
So then Nina jumps in to defend Chris and make Renee the villain in the situation.
Yeah. And then the worst person to me at first again, is Renee's saying stuff back to Chris. Nothing that yet I think crosses a line.
No.
No.
I think she's the amount of upset I would be, if not more.
Yeah.
You know, if more, I would be more upset.
Yeah.
And then Jordan, under her breath, like slipping, like she's on comms with an earpiece with
Yeah.
Renee.
Like she's Perez Hilton.
Yeah.
Wants to see things escalate.
She does. It's like, tell him that people have to know love to know respect. And then Renee, because she's just reacting, it's like, yeah, people have to know love to respect. And then the house is like, no, this can't be. And then, because enough people did hear Jordan,
Yes.
Renee fades into the background. Chris
Yeah.
fades into the background because Jeremy, who had been fine up until now, goes, what would you know about love, Jordan? divorced at 19.
Wrong age. She
Also,
was
yes!
18.
We've heard this a million times, Jeremy. But also,
You had a private lunch.
imagine being so mean-spirited
Oof.
that you're like, what do you know about love, Jordan? You fucked up your whole life. Like, that's crazy.
It is. It is literally the meanest thing that someone could say.
Yes, and it's so personal.
So personal.
And also, this is about a dish.
And then Corey mediates and is not wrong about needing to apologize to Chris for jumping into a fight that
I'm
she
for
was not a part
saying
of.
something, saying the second most devastating thing that was
Very
said during this
targeted,
fight.
hurtful,
Still quite
personal thing.
devastating. Yes.
So Jordan apologizes to Chris. Chris
Only when Corey is like, look, you said something.
And
I appreciate
also,
that people
I
didn't
cannot-
blame Renee for this sentence. I appreciate that
Yes.
people blamed Jordan because I was so afraid that they'd be like, Renee.
I cannot believe that Marvin was the one sitting there with Jeremy going, you really didn't defend, you just made it worse. Marvin, yes, correct.
That's 100% what happened.
Jeremy apologizes to Jordan. Chris needs to apologize to Renee, and Renee
Yes.
doesn't necessarily need to apologize. She just needs to promise to do her fucking
Yep.
dishes.
Oh, well,
I don't think Chris and Renee are going to speak to each
No.
other for the rest of the show.
I don't think so.
I think that,
Yeah.
and man, it makes me so upset at the end when Renee, because I think Corey's been great. I do think when he's talking to a very devastated, tearful, lying on her bed, it looks like she's been sobbing, Renee, and Corey's still pressuring her. She's like, look, I don't care if they paint me as the villain. Like, I'm
Oh,
done with this.
yeah.
I'm done with this. I was
Yeah.
like, good for you, Renee,
Mhm.
because I think if this fight so quickly, in my opinion, targeted her and then forgot about her, which in some ways is fine because she kind of got out of some of the melee of it, but at the same time, it's like people forgot that she was hurt.
Yes.
Well, and yes, that she's never going to get an apology from Chris.
Mhm.
The situation isn't even addressed of why she was upset.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then that mistake will, inevitably happen again because it was never talked about.
Yeah.
And the way she's spoken about. And this is not the first time that Renee has been placed as a villain for something that she
Yep.
isn't a villain for. It was the whole fucking fight with Jordan with the phone where Jeremy jumped in again. But I think Renee is at a point where she's like, they're going to paint me the way they're going to paint me. I don't care. I'm being truthful, and not in the like, I'm being real way, but in like
No.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. This is my experience. I'm not going to lie about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend like I was wrong when I wasn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was totally on man, I felt bad for her.
Yeah.
Like I felt truly
Because
bad
other
for
people
her.
are also not cleaning their shit either. Clearly.
I just wish too, and I know the show's probably just not capable of this. Some of it's kind of, I would always call it dramatic irony because we can see it with social media scores and stuff, but all this stuff has built up to Renee being treated and othered for what are always seemingly racist reasons within this household and within the competition itself. And
Yeah.
I bet she's just tired.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just, oh man, I don't know. I just, it was probably Chris, but I just also hate that it looked like that word was added after the fact. It makes me pissed more that someone, it felt like there was a note written, and whether it was Chris or someone else, someone went back and was like, let's racist this up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just put dirty ass for both.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
Like, why did Alexandra get that? And also, it is hilarious to me that Alex just woof out of this.
Can we not go for the top model classic, clean your shit if you have to say anything?
Right?
ruin some brownies?
Come on, write it in a smoothie.
Unique Monique would have never. She would have just taken all of Renee's food out and be like, let it go.
Let it go to Grace. So we head to Birmingham High School, which we have been to 2 times previously.
Sure
What's the
have.
connection? What is the connection?
And
Corey tells us that high school's not a fun place to go back to for people like Corey.
Johnny's hat says Flossom that he was forced to wear.
And Tyra comes out wearing some extremely slutty nude pumps.
Woo!
Oof.
She has a Tyra 2 list again of Cindy Crawford and Laura Stone.
Although that ADR for Laura Stone was thick. And then Tyra asked, have you seen my Flossom decal?
Who's been spending time in the Tyra suite?
Also, I'm sorry, I don't think Cindy Crawford's beauty mark
Beauty
should be considered flawsome.
People have always done that with her. I think it's so funny. I remember a Roundhouse sketch of all things from Nickelodeon where they're like, how can you be a model with a mole?
A singular
The most
mole.
perfectly placed mole that anyone could ever ask for.
Literally drawn on. People would draw that on their face.
Yes.
Wow, what an uggo.
How did she ever do it? That story of perseverance.
We are introduced to Sean Ross, who, y'all, what a hero.
An
Yeah.
angel sent from heaven, both in life and this episode.
Trained at Alvin Ailey before becoming a model, and he participates in the underground ballroom scene in New York and Los Angeles with the House of Extravaganza. He is openly gay, and recently announced his engagement to David Allen Madrick.
And has been in stuff from Givenchy to McQueen to Vogue to GQ to Nylon to all this stuff. Probably was like doing Nylon stuff right now, which is probably part of the
sure.
connection.
Mhm.
Also, I appreciated that Tyra said someone with albinism instead of ever saying it the reverse and making it identity first. It was a rare W for Tyra in the way she spoke about something.
Because each model is going to be given an awesome flaw, and then it's their job to be flawsome in the photo.
Well, we should say all the models are going to be given a flawsome feature except for Nina, who's going to be reminded of her own.
Then Tyra does a pose teach, but no. She doesn't actually. This is all to introduce Lex's twin, Zendaya.
Was it weird to see yourself on screen?
100%.
Yeah, you know what? Zendaya and I are literally the same person. We both are dating Spider-Man.
Mhm.
We both have been the lead singer of a Kids Bop single.
Mhm.
And we both were born on September 1st.
Mhm.
Fully forgot that Zendaya was ever on Top Model.
Because
Would have
Tyra,
lost at trivia.
Yeah, truly.
Tyra lies and says that she thought she saw Zendaya and was like, you could be a model. And Zendaya went, I was a model.
I was a model and I will be again.
I also love that Tyra acts like she discovered her while Tyra guest starred on the show that Zendaya was the lead of.
Starring in.
Let's talk about a little show called Shake It Up for a sec.
Oh, God.
I'll be quick. Let me just say, in terms of comedy, not a great watch. Tyra's episode is where she's a librarian. And if you thought that Tyra put a lot of makeup on these contestants, for some reason her character is like Mimi Bobek in terms of makeup that she puts on her character. And Tyra's thing is trying to get, her character wants to be in on the shenanigans of the young girls. And I'm like, it's supposed to be a whole like, this character's so lonely, they're only friends with the kids at the library. And you're like, all right.
Aw.
But then if one thing Shake It Up has done is it was a show that did a lot of good actual dance music for like that younger generation, and I thought actually produced a lot of bops. Because if you don't know, the plot is just Zendaya and Bella Thorne's character are dancers on a local show that presents music, and that's why they're Shake It Up. And the theme song is a full bop. Like they've done it on Drag Race as a lip sync number.
Wow.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Zendaya also stars in the Kids Bop version of Hot and Cold that starts in a very Euphoria kind of way,
Oh, yeah. That's a sad couch.
where everyone opens Pandora's box. The outfit they have put Zendaya in is one of the most hideous things I have ever fucking seen. Feel free to look it up. I don't want to take down request on this episode.
The art form of the Kids Bop lyrics changes is one of my favorite things in the world.
It's so good.
But they make the songs, because they remove only certain words,
Yeah.
the new context of the songs makes the songs even creepier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
the fun part. Also, Zendaya has always been stunningly gorgeous. So they need to give her a flaw So Tyra's contribution to the makeup today is painting freckles on Zendaya's face, to which she responds, "I've been freckled by Tyra," because she's great.
She really plays off this Tyra conversation well.
But she seems so uncomfortable.
Well, yeah.
Anytime she has to interact with Tyra, she's like, Zendaya has smad skills, according to Tyra. Singer, model, actress,
One
dancer.
of her better acronyms, truly. Yeah. I just can't believe that model came second somehow. Now, I did love this moment between Zendaya and Tyra, where Zendaya's trying to relate to, like, when I was younger. She's pretty young here, but, like, what her thing was. And she was like, oh, well, I was really skinny. Like, I was a string bean. And Tyra, with a knowing nod, goes, I had that. I had that.
Sarah Silver is back to shoot, and I'm going to say this is her best time on set.
Best
Sure.
pictures for sure.
Mhm. Yes.
Mostly because she didn't speak a ton.
She was actually friendly too.
Yeah, and I
It was
thought she gave pretty good instruction. Like, I thought she did her job well.
Is this a Liz Julia twin situation from Big Brother?
Oh.
It's Sarah Gold. Like,
Ah! Why do the twins have different last names, JW?
Look, I'm not going to tell you their family story. Now, these flaws.
And the execution thereof.
Oh, because
Some
the
people
first
also
one,
get things that make them look cool.
I'm
So
sorry.
imagine taking a goatee fresh out the bag and slapping it right on your forehead.
Merkin.
BME, big Merkin energy, because that's what Corey gets for his quote-unquote widow's peak.
It comes to between his eyebrows.
Full Eddie Munster.
Also, yes. It is so funny to me that after all the drama of taking his hair away, his flaw is just more hair, basically. Also, we got to say it right now, Zendaya, Sean serve both as human beings, but they're
Yes.
also, this is actually an interesting photo shoot because you really are competing with the two of them.
Yeah, they look amazing in every shot. Even when, like, the contestant is the only one looking at the camera, and the other two were clearly told to not look at the camera because they were doing too well, they are still better.
Like, a lot of these shots are some of my favorite of the cycle, and I'm like, how? And a lot of times Zendaya has to be the flixel. Which
Yeah.
is so funny as that. These flixels are some of the creepier ones because it's a lot of hand stuff.
Renee gets the 5 head, and the wig cap is so crunchy.
Also, 5. This is 8. 9.
Yeah.
This was, and I love that Tyra's always like, that's me. So you got the me.
Mm.
And so there's no way Renee can be like, well, I don't think this looks good on my head. Also, why do they dress Renee like she's in Clueless?
I have no idea.
Because her and Alex get different styling.
All the styling is wild.
Yeah.
Because some of the clothes that they put the contestants in are so intensely boring.
Yes.
And the ones that aren't boring are just odd.
They're costumey weird.
Jordan gets unibrow. She gets
Barely.
3 hairs stuck.
I actually thought it worked against her. I'm
I
like,
think so, too.
give her the thing.
Absolutely. And
Chris.
then
Chris
gets
proves
something that's been a makeover.
Chris proves that he has never watched the show before in a way that Tyra is not pleased with.
Uh-huh.
Because he says that he got the Layla gap, and she goes immediately, exactly, Leela.
But he also got secondary flaw of his own glasses.
This was the funniest thing to me. Is like, clearly the gap was just not enough. So they're like, just wear your own glasses.
Don's is the stupidest thing I have ever seen. He got skinny legs. So they just put him in tight pants to show his actual skinny legs.
Tight pink pants that he couldn't button because they were so
So
tight.
small.
And then, because he's also been told about his skinny arms, he reveals that he also, like Corey before him, had a nickname. Skinny Bones Jones.
This one was real, though.
That was
Skinny Bone Jones is real. And it was adorable.
He is Flixel. He has his finger pointed up and a basketball on a string.
I don't understand how they ultimately got the Flixel because it was always just held there. I don't get
I guess
it.
someone was reaching it and spinning it and then getting out of the way real quick.
Johnny's in a good mood because he goes,
Yes.
sticks. That's what we call licks.
Jeremy gets duck lips so that he can stay in this competition because he always does duck lips. in
Accurate,
photos.
yes.
Cannot
Mhm.
believe. And also, for a second, I thought his was a fake tan because the
Yeah.
level of makeup bronzer-ish thing they put on him.
Well, and then the only thing they do to promote the duck lip idea is like a very pink gloss.
Yeah.
I think you know what I think they did to him?
Did they give
do
him
you
lip
remember-
plumper?
Yeah, do you remember the like spicy, like
Yeah.
stingy lip plumper? I think they did that to him.
That's,
Mhm.
It's also just not enough of anything.
No, that's not a flaw.
And then I love, we get Corey is going to always be an extra Flixel
Yes.
because they make him skateboard in the background of Chris's photos to be the Flixel.
Marvin gets hit reality show The Mole. Why Why the mole?
Also, where did this outfit come from?
This felt Riverdale. This felt
Yes.
Jughead
Yeah.
style.
Yes.
And Alex is sunk because she gets big hips and an 80s mother picking up her children outfit.
This outfit
hmm
is one of the ugliest things they've ever made someone
Ooh.
wear. Also, they could do such a silly, poorly done effect. Also, big hips.
And Nina gets big eyes. Okay.
Also, it's so fun. I wish they'd almost started like a classic top model tie run counter of how many times Zendaya's called beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful Zendaya. Beautiful.
I don't know if Nina likes Zendaya because she rejected her hug.
Yep.
But Zendaya and Sean give so many pep talks.
Oh, yeah. I love when Sean was like, oh, don't worry if it was like a bad. They might have, there's probably a good picture, even if the shoot
Yeah,
was
even if
bad.
you feel bad, you don't know how it looks, basically.
Which is good advice
Mhm.
that Nina will never
Especially
take.
for Nina specifically.
Yeah. Back on the Jeremy wave of the Jeremy Jordan fight, Jeremy walks by Jordan casually and goes,
Sorry, JW, every time you say Jeremy Jordan, I have to picture
Uh-huh.
Jeremy Jordan.
I also
It's
sure.
picture
making me
Jeremy
crazy.
Jordan.
oh my gosh,
Please
I've never
continue.
realized that. No, please. That's so funny. I've never thought about that before. Because in my head, I'm putting a slash, like a hyphen.
That's how Jeremy Jordan spells it, too.
Oh! Well, someone should do that. Anyway, not time for branding, JW. Jeremy walks by and so casually goes, I'm tired. And Jordan screams, really? Because I feel great. And Jeremy literally just keeps walking. He's like, all right.
I truly think he must be a lot like her ex-husband. Like something about him in
Must.
looks or tone of voice or something triggers her.
think
And
she
I do
even
think
says
he
so much at
annoys
one
her.
point.
I think he is actively seeking to annoy her at certain points, but this goes beyond that, I feel like.
He can't exist without pissing off Jordan.
She's just so mad he's back at the house, and he's like, I'm not gonna win. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm bad at this.
And now, even though she's already back, Corey is making fun of Alexandra because her quote freaking catchphrases, I want this so bad. And Corey does such good eye work. Renee does too. Renee and Corey can do some good, like,
This is a house
punctuation
of
with eyeballs.
impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At panel.
Well, first we have to talk about the panel Tyra photo because it has
Yes.
two of JW's dream bracelets.
Oh, yeah. It sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Lucite bracelets.
It was so
Huge.
big. And then just holding a card that says 5-head crew.
But the Flixel is one of the fucking weirdest things we've
Weirdest.
ever seen because she blinks and then looks straight at you.
No.
It's
I just never like the blinking Flixel. And they
I
go to that
always-
well so often.
I think when the body moves, it's not ever as fun.
Mm-mm.
Like, it's
but I
just
will say,
weird.
to give her credit, I think without the Flixel, she's
Good photo.
serving a pretty photo.
Yeah. I kind of think most of these photos of Tyra would have been pretty good this cycle if they hadn't had the Flixel. Feather nails aside.
Yeah.
I won't say because we're all very kind. And sometimes I feel like maybe I'm too kind to Don because he doesn't do that much. And I'll say one critique. Maybe reading skull mail isn't Don's truth.
No.
Because this read was the limpest thing I've ever heard. I was like, thank God in the commercial challenge you didn't have a lot of copy.
The outfitted panel of Lacey Long Vampire with a middle part?
It was like modest Elvira. It was very strange.
Yeah. And little ankle booty. Corey's up first.
He is forced to read a compliment that starts as an insult because his phrase starts with, I wasn't a fan of Corey at first. Like, even his compliments?
The Flixel that they love freaks me out because it's Sean like bopping to music.
It's too weird.
It looks his neck looks broken.
I want to say, and I'll probably say this every photo, Zendaya looks so good in this.
Unfortunately, almost all of these photos, if you took out the contestants, you'd be like, holy shit, what a photo. Because Sean looks great here too.
Yes.
Flixel aside.
The two of them should just have been the campaign for. Maybe they just were, honestly, after this.
Because they also got cute outfits.
They did.
Zendaya, I realize, is the queen of making looking bored fascinating.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Corey looks good except for the hair.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
you just can't take it. It's just so hard to take it seriously.
I think it's a good face and pose, though.
I do too.
His clothes
I just
are
think the
so
outfit
ugly.
is nothing. Yeah. Ugly nothing.
I do think it's funny that they also gave him a darker brow after all the bleaching we've done.
But I will say about this photo, I think they look like a group. They look like a
Yes.
group of friends, which is, I think, sometimes the point that not everyone gets.
All of these are going to look a little TV Guide preview photo,
Yeah.
a little this season on.
Or Entertainment Weekly's like fall TV.
Yeah.
And it's just because they're all just in generic high school.
Yes.
And Tyra gives Corey a 10. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Casual 10 for Corey.
It also feels like the whole panel is turning in a good way on Corey because Rob's on Corey's side now. At some point that just happened. And now Tyra's liking him too. So if he can and Kelly's charmed by Corey in a way that she's never felt for a human being before.
Jordan is next with her science experiment Flixel.
One of the better Flixels.
She doesn't have a unibrow.
There's 0 unibrow
She has darker brows.
that are reaching towards each other.
This overall to me is the worst. I think Sean looks okay. I think it's Zendaya's worst. I think it's one of Jordan's worst photos of the cycle.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think this whole thing doesn't. You know how you're just saying that the other people look related? This looks almost
They're
like.
in detention.
Yeah.
And this dress that they put her in is actively ugly.
Ooh, what is this color?
Taupe.
The color is so odd that you actually can't see where her shoulder starts and where the dress starts.
Yeah. Also, this like piss experiment was, I don't know if it's the right color. It washes her out. So
I'm seeing
bad.
how acidic my pee is.
I need to drink way more water.
Serious? Guys, am I not hydrated enough?
But she does look very stiff.
Yeah.
And Kelly says that her legs look flaccid. And first of all, you can barely
Really
see them.
see them.
And second of all, a flaccid leg?
Ugh. Marvin is next. Zendaya
They
was
look
writing.
this beautiful, not looking at the camera.
But also, the shoulder, because she's writing, looks like it's dislocated.
Her face is just stunning, and you can only see like a quarter of it.
Yeah, barely anything. He's doing nothing.
This as a photo without the Flixel, you just look at Zendaya. You don't
Yes.
even
Oh, yeah.
notice anyone else. It's fascinating.
And Marvin has such a focus-pulling outfit, and he's still doing nothing. Now, to be kind to Marvin, who the hell is this character in high school? Jughead Jones, I
Jughead
guess. You said it
Jones.
already, JW. But like,
Yeah.
The mold is also in such a weird place because it's in the crease of his nose. Why there?
It's just so funny in a photo shoot that's all about highlighting something that they've added to them makeup wise. This one you would if you told me to look on Marvin and be like, "What's the thing?" I'd be like, "The outfit? It's too
Yeah.
big." Like I would never even think to look that's what they added.
mhm.
It's fine. It's Marvin doing Marvin.
It's the same picture.
But he
Notice
is
it.
just kind of standing there.
And
Yeah.
finally, Tyra calls him out.
Hmm
Everyone's getting bored.
Chris is next with Corey skateboarding in the background.
So funny.
Zendaya is the only reason this photo works at all.
But everyone looks photoshopped into this photo.
Yes. Everyone has different lighting sources somehow.
Yes.
I think it's not good modeling. I think Chris got one of the better looks.
Yes.
Cohesive.
Yeah.
The glasses do help.
Yeah.
And Tyra gives a good modeling tip that he should have been creating holes. I think that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We don't get a lot of them, but when we do, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he just didn't do enough.
Dawn is next.
Poor Dawn.
The basketball flixel we talked about.
This photo he looks fully dropped into.
Yeah.
Well, also, it doesn't help that the crotch of his pants look like he's wearing a diaper.
Yep. It's also
Look at
just
his knee trying to
his
bust
knee.
out of that
Ugh.
fabric. And also the color of the pants make it look like he's like a weird Ken doll from the waist
Yep.
down.
So odd.
And I guess they had him standing where he was for basketball purposes, but he's clearly standing 7 inches too far to the left.
Hannah, out of context, that sentence you just said, I guess they had him standing 7 inches away for basketball purposes. Imagine if you said that to someone and you'd be like, what do you think I'm talking about?
Guys, is this show stupid? Are we talking about a stupid show?
It's our once a cycle moment where we all take a mint and a breath and
God.
we're like, wait, is this
Ooh.
dumb?
Also, he looks like, because he's also photoshopped in, he looks like that classic Steve Buscemi, like, what's up, fellow youths?
my gosh, yes.
Yes.
I'll say this though, at least it's a different angle on his face. Another
Yeah.
one that
His
looks
face
nice.
looks great. Yeah.
But,
And the top half of the outfit is cute.
yes, agreed.
hmm And I did like that Rob Evans being oddly charming in this episode. Just, well, he's definitely going to sell those pants to someone.
Woo!
Actually, cute thing to say that was weirdly not queer-phobic sounding.
No.
No.
Jeremy is next with a bubblegum flixel. He is fully in the dark.
This, talk about someone who does the same thing because at least when Marvin does it, it usually looks okay to good.
Yeah.
How is Jeremy never trying anything different?
But
Why
did they smooth
Does
his face?
face look this insane when he's not doing anything?
It looks thinned or something.
They made it like they reduced the size of his head.
I hate it.
the
I'm,
lighting
like,
on this photo
looking
is
at
rough
it.
for everybody, though.
Oh,
This is one of the worst photos, I think.
Yes.
Everyone's got shadows on them too. Also, I
yeah.
don't
If you
know.
if you took just Sean, that could be kind of like neo noir on purpose.
Yeah.
But oh god,
It's just so odd because everyone else, like, this is the same classroom that was lit
Yes.
so differently. I look at the back. The stained glass windows have something like this is for $5.
Yep. This is wild. This photo's wild. It doesn't.
and then it gets such high scores.
I do not understand why they want to keep
Mm-mm.
Jeremy around.
I don't either. I guess they're like, well, the fans like him. I don't know. I don't get it.
Nina is next.
Can we talk about Nina's outfit and panel before we talk about her photo? Because this red top starts at her waist. It is
Yeah.
the lowest. It looks like it's, you know how sometimes you just want like, hey, we can pull that. We can just like,
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
they call that a hoik. It
Yeah.
needed a good
Oh,
hoik.
I like that. A hoik.
Mhm.
Needs
Yep.
one gentle hoik because
Hoik that
sometimes the show frames her in a way that makes it look like she's nude in panel. And I do not
Uh-huh.
love that.
It's kind of a shame because I really like her with the red lip. I love when redheads wear a red lip.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about other person who's naked. We have a full nipple in this picture from Sean.
Sean looks hot in this picture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he does.
I think they all look pretty great.
Yeah, once again, they look like a friend group.
Yeah, Zendaya's doing duck lips a little bit. Just a little
She
bit.
But this is probably Nina's best photo so far.
I think this is Nina doing sexy baby random active modeling. This is
Ooh.
this is
Ooh.
fiercely reading.
I would say for me, her best was the trailer park one. But
Fair.
I think this is interesting because we've gotten some comparisons to Allison. And we've been
Yes.
told that this picture exists of Nina, and it finally does exist. It's as if Nina finally did a thing we've been waiting for the entire cycle.
I guess that's the thing. It might not be her best photo, but it is the one where you're like, and that's what you're getting hired for when people see you in person.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I just can't get over the fact that they just emphasized a real thing about her.
But
Nobody else.
it didn't actually emphasize it, because at least with Jeremy, they like seemed to put something on his lips. They didn't even tell Nina to do anything.
No, just open those eyes.
Yeah. Alex is next.
Poor Alex.
Poor Alex.
I like that the Flixel is Sean tapping on an invisible phone that they didn't give him.
Yep. He almost makes you believe it, though.
Yeah, oh no,
Yeah.
I truly... Into the still photo, you can tell, but in the Flixer, you're like, well...
Why is she the mother? Trying to...
With-
this is Stacy's
With this
mom.
outfit
or-
and this hair,
Like...
who could do anything with this outfit and this hair?
This outfit is just so... Also, this poor high school having the tri-lockers. Oh, man, that's so little
Ugh.
locker. I had half lockers. What did y'all have? Did you have fulls?
I had half, and I had a upper deck half locker by the drama room.
I honestly don't remember because I never used my locker because I wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. I just kept everything with me. I was always ready to go. I had everything at all times.
Oh, see, I was a fast walker, so I needed less things in my
Yep.
hands and bag.
I was the same way, and I was an interior designer in that locker. If there was a cute thing that I could put in that locker, extra shelves, I was getting them in there.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no, I don't want to move into the school. I don't want to get comfortable here.
But this, it's not great of her face either. It's not
No.
a flattering angle.
And
It's just...
this is very reminiscent of the photo she got sent home on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then we have Renee with a weird purse swinging Flixel.
Mhm.
Her legs look amazing.
Yeah, they do.
If you told me this was this is the first one to me that truly looks like an ad for a specific thing, and that is
Yes.
this shoe.
Mm-hmm.
The shoe
Yes.
is sold. The only thing I dislike about they love it in panel. The only thing I dislike about it is her eye line
Yes.
feels wrong somehow.
I agree.
It's very mean kids at school, which I like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just think she was disserved by what they did to her head.
Sure.
Not her fault. I think she's...
But
Mostly
I think
modeled
her
for-
modeling is pretty great. I agree with you about the eye line. And it felt like they wanted all of the contestants looking straight to camera. And I think it's a shame that she could not have been like looking back at Sean.
Yeah.
Also, I can't get over it. This orange water bottle that's in the shot at her other foot.
Oh my god.
Cool kids now, Gene.
They're right that this is the mean kids clique, though.
She's also almost in Wittel's outfit as the mean
Oh
girl.
my god.
No!
This is the only clearly, Tyra had a mean girl bully at some point, and she wore this exact outfit, and Tyra's
Yeah.
never gotten over it.
We did not say during Alexandra's time in front of panel. Brian Boy tells her that her fans have abandoned her this week. And then he goes, "What's wrong with you?" Basically.
Yeah.
And she says, "I don't feel well right now."
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
his response is, "Why?" Which
Because
is,
of sadness.
and then she says she feels dizzy. And they're all like, "Oh, well, that's not good." And Tyra's advice is to open your legs and keep your knees bent in case you faint. So you won't maybe seriously injure herself instead of just telling her to go sit down. I'm sorry, I'm building up to it. Just tell the woman to sit down,
Yeah.
please.
But they've done it so many times. They've had episodes
They
where they had
pulled in a
everyone sit
chair.
down. They've had what was that cycle that everyone just got to sit on the runway for a while because
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
was overheated or something?
Mhm.
Oh, it was when they had to wear those heavy knits.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we talk about the eliminated contestants before we go into what happened?
I just gotta,
Okay.
it has to be noted that Kelly, we gotta give it to Kelly. She gives Renee a 10.
She does. I
Yep.
feel like she got a note.
Maybe.
They also just seem to like this one.
Yeah, they
Yes.
Which is funny because I'm glad for a win for Renee because it feels like it was deserved on another photo. And I can't believe this is the photo. It's like we're always seeing different photos of Renee than other people are.
Yes.
It's truly bizarre. Like they edited it in later. Like this is our Alexandra
do. Yes.
challenge name. So let's name the Flossums.
Yes.
Clea's is
Big
Booty.
butt.
She looks pretty great. This might be Clea's best photo.
It's Clea's best photo. I think this Gianna photo, I cannot tell you what her flaw is. Pale
I
skin?
No, it is short torso. The skirt starts at her boobs. They are
It does
trying.
it looks like Sean is actively pulling the skirt
Yep,
higher.
it does.
But this is a sexy
Is receiving
photo.
wedgie. That's her.
It is. It is
It's
a sexy photo.
Sexy photo.
For some reason, though, Zendaya's lower half looks like bubble wrap to me.
Yep, sure. Kanani got big ears, I think.
I think so.
The forced perspective on this is very strange.
Her hand is so big.
And also this chartreuse skirt.
Ooh.
I love that Zendaya looks like she's like, here's the answer.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Mike's flaw is doesn't know the answer to the question and needs it repeated.
Y'all, I legitimately don't know what his is supposed to be.
I think it's curly red hair. I don't know.
Oh, ginger is his flaw?
I
That
think
was
it
what
is.
they dyed it amber.
But he's
that's
just-
I
his
know, and then I
makeover.
think they just gave it to him that way.
He's raising his hand. It continues to be the worst model ever. And then, y'all, the nose
I can't.
prosthetic.
I
they
can't even
put
look at it.
On Phil.
I can't even look at it.
It looks like clay.
It looks like propaganda, and I'm not going to look at it.
It
Yes.
sure does. Also, was anyone
just-
else in the gym? Why is Phil's in the gym and literally no one else is in the gym?
Because everyone refused to be around what was happening to
They're
Phil.
like, this can't be outside.
No. All the contestants were like, there's no way you're making me skateboard behind him in this. No.
So, this is I think there's shenanigans of when what we're about to talk about happened.
Okay.
It makes it seem like before they go back to discuss do their private panel, Alex gets dizzy and walks off. I think this happened after they came back in and they're
Mhm.
about to do elimination.
I agree.
Oh, interesting. I have a reverse theory. I think it happened the moment she walked away from her judging.
Oh.
And then they just, because if you go
Shoot
back,
around
you'll
it?
notice you don't see her you just don't see a crowd shot.
Yeah.
So I feel like it happened. I think Tyra's advice was stupid.
Yes.
I think she walked back and then was like, uh-oh, here we go. We're going down. And then she smartly walks off.
The show, while she is still on it, abandons her.
Sure does.
Both
This is
literally
odd.
and figuratively.
And I think it was because literally she was like, no, I feel sick. I have a recurring condition. I feel like I
I'm
know what
about
this
to
is.
faint.
I know what
The
happens.
last time this happened, I spent 8 days in the hospital.
I know what will happen. I know what I need to do.
And all she's asking you to do is lie down and drink some water.
Nina gets first call out, and we learn that Tyra is handing out pink lotuses with the picture from a basket.
Single destemmed lotuses.
When I first saw this basket, this gave such audition episode vibes. I
With the
loved it.
diplomas.
Yep, or anything she's done. A plant beside of her. I lived for this. I also love that, like, they're clearly meant to be pinned in hair, but so many people have super short hair that most of the guys just, like, kind of jokingly plop it on her
There's
head.
also,
They're like,
yeah, there's also like no stem. You can't even tuck it.
yeah,
No.
give it, took it.
Dawn is second with a 6-1.
Oh, good for Dawn. Not a photo I would have given a second call out on, but sure.
Me. And Renee third with a 4-7.
4, 7. It'll be the lowest.
Yep.
And I don't look. It's not my favorite of Renee, but I just can't get over this. I can't get over
No,
how the show
and I-
doesn't see this and want to just change
Well,
the
and they make
map
it her problem.
to not make the show look so bad.
It becomes, well, Renee, clearly you need to do something else. Nope.
God, I'd be so tired if I was Renee.
Oh, yeah. Jordan with a 6-1. Corey with a 6-0. Jeremy with a 5-7.
Which is, I suppose, one of the lowest, but
Well, Marvin also gets a 5-7, and that was when I noticed that Marvin and Jeremy had the exact same score, and was very curious to know why Jeremy got called before Marvin.
Well, because Tyra wanted to do a bit, because I don't know if Tyra likes Jeremy as much as the fans do, because Tyra goes, Jeremy's competing in Bali. Ain't that crazy? And I was like, to his face?
So, and then Marvin with a 5-7.
Then they pretend that Alexandra has died.
Yes, they do.
Because Tyra says, I need you, Chris, to come alone. So, Chris, you stand before me, and Alexandra does in spirit.
This is camp. This entire elimination is camp. We cut back to Alex on the couch.
Asleep. Fully asleep.
Tyra delivers Alexandra's critique to Chris.
Like they're gossiping about her.
And Chris is heaving with sobbing.
Oh, ugly crying.
Himself. It's so... I agree with you. This is high camp. This is the
Yes.
weirdest thing. I never would have told you that this happened in top model history.
Two beautiful models, but I only have one photo in my hands, and this photo represents the beauty. And that beauty will compete in Bali. I'm gonna start with Alexandra and why she is in the bottom two. Cut to her photo. Alexandra is a stunning girl, but the judges question her high fashion ability. Sometimes she takes a high fashion picture. I thought they questioned it. Cut to her on the couch, but sometimes she looks quite just the pretty girl. And then there's you, Chris, who has delivered high fashion, and you have such strong features, and you're such a strong model. But what makes me very nervous is consistency. And then they cut back and forth between Alex on the couch and Chris standing before Tyra. And of course, Chris stays. And I have a conspiracy theory. Alexandra's heart condition
Yeah.
noped her out of the competition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, to put a camp hat on a camp hat, how does Alex get eliminated? Tyra doesn't come see her.
What
Nope.
was she doing?
Why could she not go backstage? Did they think Alex was contagious?
Nope. Because alongside some rando, Ken Mock enters and gently sits on the couch, jostles her awake to tell her she's
Can
eliminated.
you imagine getting eliminated by Ken Mock?
I think the only contestant in ANTM history to be eliminated by Ken Mock.
Ah, fun trivia fact. Yes.
Then we don't get a Jeremy fade back in.
Nope.
Then we do get a preview of Shirtless Johnny, which I was fine with.
Okay, we've learned her name because she said she was one of the full name intros. Alex Agro.
And it's a great name.
Yep. Unfortunately, not a ton on her. There's some fun trivia facts about her. She signed with Paragon Models in Mexico City, and she was in Boca Raton, The City Loves You, The Sun Sentinel, and she's modeled for some different clothing lines like Brava and Venticia. And then she has some trivia facts. She said in a tweet that the reason she ends up, by the way, not coming back to the finale episode. Neither do Bianca or Chris S. But her mother unfortunately got ill and she had to return home. I think Alex was also probably just done, right?
Yeah.
She is the only model in the history of the show to not be in the panel room or part of a challenge when getting eliminated, which is kind of funny that it never ever happened in any other way. She's unfortunately, and this is a little spoiler, I suppose, but she's the lowest placing winner of the comeback series, so she came back the least. And then in 2011, before the show, she was a contestant on a country music television show, Sweet Home Alabama, which is similar to The Bachelor, and she was eliminated in the third episode.
Oh.
So she also is a little bit of a reality TV show family person because her twin, by the way, her Instagram is Alexandra Agro. Then her twins is Miss Agro _, and she was on The Bachelor season 23. Her twin was. So interestingly, Alex didn't post on social media after 2015. Except to post 6 or so times in 2019 when her twin sister was on The Bachelor to kind of be supportive or whatever. And so Alex is not anywhere on social media. And it is like a Jackie, whatever her last name was.
Oh, Jackie Fraser Swan.
It stops. 2015
No.
stops. 2019, slight resurgence, stops. So she is just not a social media person.
I wish we had seen more of Alex. I don't understand why the show was so uninterested in her.
I will say, and this is mean, it does seem like kind of a waste of a comeback.
Yes,
Between
totally.
her own
No, I
health
feel you.
issues and her mother's health issues. I'm like, we couldn't have gotten Gianna or Kanani.
Yeah, I also how did they not know she had a heart condition? It seems that we read the fucking application.
It sure seems like whoever was casting this year did not care about the contestants' medical information.
Clearly didn't care about phobias. But I agree with you, though. It's kind of a bummer when, let's say we take the show on face value and we believe all the placements and all of what was decided. And we just believe the show's opinion on stuff, which, the three of us don't. But let's just say we believe it. It's always interesting to me, and I think it happens in a lot of reality television where someone battles back, they do a comeback, and then they get eliminated that very next episode.
Yeah.
And on talent-based ones, it usually kind of says, we weren't wrong the first time.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's
Or
what I think Alex
just,
will be kind of remembered as.
The judges just aren't into you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
But if you're into us, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We haven't read one in a while, because... y'all, I know there's people out there that haven't written a review. 5 stars.
Please do. And as a second reminder and final reminder, check out if you're still sponsoring, if you want to be sponsoring, because we lost some people in the great Spotify for Podcasters Purge.
Forever remembered.
You can reach out to us at podleadum.com, or you can send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com.
Okay.
I'm going to say this, and you can cut it. Podleadum is on Threads. I don't really know. I'm nominally on Threads, but if we can make it happen, let's do it.
I think everyone is nominally on Threads.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're trapped, from what I understand.
Yep. You can find me anywhere. At Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And Threads.
Yeah.
Nominally.
No, we started the account, Hannah, for you. And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum, even on TikTok, because we got that PodLeadum TikTok up and running. Repost, stitch, tell us how great we are.
Uh-huh.
I made sure to enable it. Or you can just duet and laugh along with us like you're also in the podcast. That's fun.
Ooh, do one of those muted watch-along duets where the person didn't realize their audio wasn't recording, so they're just like, ha 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 ha, so you don't hear anything. I love those.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.